You still want to be able to have your brain. That's more important than anything. The money. Your health is more important than anything.
Jake.
Yeah, there's a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some 8-year-olds. I got the 8-year-olds in there.
At their latest press conference in Las Vegas, Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul had Floyd Mayweather intrude their event, sending the entire crowd into a wild frenzy after he accused Jake Paul of having terrible habits before fighting his opponents. Floyd Mayweather was an unexpected visitor at the press conference, and everything he said was equally unexpected, as the altercation ended with Jake Paul declaring he would file a lawsuit against Mayweather for false accusations. According to Floyd Mayweather, Jake Paul includes a clause in his contracts with fighters requiring them to agree to whatever terms he decides. Most of the time, they allegedly agree to accept defeat in exchange for a good contract.
All right, Tank, you're giving up 40 pounds, 50 pounds to Jake. Considering he's much bigger, is this the toughest? Is this one of the biggest challenges of your career? Do you feel?
I can't say right now. I ain't been in the ring with him.
Have y'all noticed that most of the agreements in this fight favor Jake? I just hope Gervonta doesn't agree to lose like others, because all of Jake's previous opponents agreed to lose. On the microphone, Mayweather said, "Jake called me for a fight, and it didn't happen because I wanted it on my terms." For all his opponents, they follow his terms. It's a good hustle for him, but I hate when people are cunning.
But Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.
Is he? And
Floyd Mayweather continued speaking about Jake's fighting habits, saying, "And Jake doesn't do proper testing against PEDs. He's never clean. If Tank loses, I won't be surprised. I'm just surprised."
135 pounds. Tank is 135 pounds. Next question. Wait for the mic.
Before dropping the microphone, he said, "Next time y'all won't say I owe you money that I don't." There have been many conspiracy theories about Paul's fights, with his last one against Mike Tyson turning into a joke in many fans' eyes.
It's not even on that pro record. It's basically just like a
exhibition. Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Crazy.
Bank robbery.
Huh?
Bank robbery.
Well, not really, because people. I swear everyone has Netflix, so most people have Netflix.
Yeah, but for them, they're getting a bag.
So yeah, for them, yeah, it's probably a bank robbery. Yeah.
As things stand, there's no sign of anything suspicious regarding the fight. Whether Davis goes all out on fight night remains to be seen. If the bout ends up going to the judges' scorecards, that's where the controversy might begin. Reports surfaced on Friday that the Pauls-Davis fight will feature an AI judge as one of the 3 officials who will determine the outcome if it goes to a decision.
Every fighter should be treated fair, and everybody should be on the even playing field. So I flew to Mexico to meet with the WBC, to meet with different referees, different officials, so fighters can be treated fair.
You can be the fighter to stop him, and if you can't stop him, do you think you can stop him?
Yeah, for sure. I think I can stop him. I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, while a taller person is hard, it's hard to fight a shorter person.
While an AI judge has appeared in boxing broadcasts before, it's unprecedented for one to make an official scorecard. Thankfully, it's an exhibition anyway. That could easily lead to controversy if fans believe one boxer dominated the fight and the final verdict comes down to AI. Given that Paul already has countless doubters, this likely won't sit well with any of them.
Netflix. Yeah.
Down the lens, why should everyone tune in tomorrow night? The Zone pay-per-view. What a card. It's nice to see Misfits back. It's nice to see JJ back.
Mrs. 22, I mean, I don't need to say much. Look online, see all the chaos that's happening. It's going to be rowdy, it's going to be chaotic, but it's going to be brilliant.
The Pauls-Davis fight is just over a month away and will feature legitimate high-profile professional fights on the undercard. Alicia Baumgardner, Ellie Scottney, Gary Antoine Russell, and other stars will participate. As for YouTuber Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather, their dispute began when Paul claimed that boxing superstar Floyd Mayweather hadn't paid his brother for their exhibition bout, calling him a scam and bankrupt.
Fuck who it is, even if they want to come and get some sparring in, let's run it.
Now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get.
I'm going to continue to tell Tank, go out there, be the best that you can be, fight, and be smart. See, the problem is that they want to...
His older brother Logan lasted the entire 8-round contest with Mayweather years ago and has repeatedly claimed he hasn't been fully paid for the fight. Mayweather has denied this, but Jake has supported his brother's claim by suggesting the boxing legend has lost his £1 billion fortune. In an interview with Rob Moore, Jake said, "Floyd Mayweather is broke. I've been saying it all the time. I think he probably spent it on the girls he pays to be around him." The comments came after Logan posted on Instagram earlier this month to take a jab at Mayweather on the fight's 1-year anniversary. 1 year ago today, I fought Floyd Mayweather. He's hard to hit but even harder to collect money from. Who should I fight next? Mayweather was expected to earn £52 million from the fight, with Logan receiving £15 million of the purse. The boxing legend dismissed the YouTuber's claims as nonsense while also stating that Paul had since suggested another exhibition bout. This is the guy who said he didn't get paid, which we know is false. "That's why I don't entertain nonsense a lot of the time," Mayweather said at a press conference to announce his next exhibition fight against Japanese MMA fighter Mikuro Asakura.
To the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money.
We know he got paid, and if he didn't, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday. It's crazy that Logan Paul wants to do another exhibition, yet he's the same guy claiming he didn't get paid. It is what it is. Logan responded to the claims on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant Show, mocking the undefeated 50-0 boxer's failure to score a knockout against him. He said, "Floyd Mayweather, you punch-drunk idiot. Read my lips. Oh wait, you can't. Where's my money, idiot? Floyd hasn't paid me for our fight. Who am I? The IRS. You can't dodge taxes like you dodge punches, dummy. How can you call yourself the greatest of all time when you couldn't even finish me? What am I, high school? Your punches are softer than the pillow Conor McGregor makes Dylan Dennis bite."
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Mayweather previously addressed Paul's accusations back in February, saying that it can take time to receive payment. This comes with the territory, Mayweather told the Pivot podcast. To them, that's real money. And I like the YouTubers. The money on the back end, though, from pay-per-view, that takes a while. Nothing comes right away. I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. They just hate when the table is turned. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life. Jake Paul's broke claims come despite Mayweather being one of the highest paid athletes in the world. During his boxing career, Mayweather told the $1 million worth of game show, "I'd made $1 billion. I reached that 4 years ago. Now I'm over $1.2 billion. I knew from the beginning I was the best in boxing from day one. I just knew I was better than every other fighter. There will never be a fighter better than me. Never. Tell me another fighter that beat 16 world champions straight. Tell me another fighter that, in just 2 fights, made $650 million. For Pacquiao, I made $300 million. For McGregor, I made $350 million.
You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come
In another corner of the boxing world, Gervonta Davis, a fighter who once shared a close relationship with Mayweather, was also tied to these false accusations. However, it appears the two have since settled their differences. Boxing star Gervonta "Tank" Davis was once a protege of boxing legend Floyd Mayweather, but the two no longer speak, and he was one of the main witnesses to how Floyd Mayweather handled and mismanaged Mayweather promotions. They had a very public fallout, which Davis eventually moved on from, becoming a better fighter and an even bigger star both in America and worldwide. Speaking on the Mr. Jill podcast, Davis opened up about what happened with Mayweather.
Time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You like sit up. You like.
Once you get around someone you look up to, like Mayweather, you realize they're not who they portray themselves to be. It's a letdown, and it hurts. I just go my own way and do my own thing. With Floyd, there were situations where he put me in lose-lose scenarios, like my first world title fight against Jose Pedraza. I was 16-0, 21 years old, hadn't fought in 7 or 8 months, and wasn't making much money, maybe $10,000 a fight. They came back and told me I had to fight him, and if I didn't, I'd be shelved. I got evicted and had to sell my car. For sure, Floyd did that intentionally. I was letting other boxers know what was happening, giving them game so they wouldn't end up there. Now, when they say they want to fight me, it feels like betrayal. He added, I respect and appreciate him for what he did, but it was more like he gave me crumbs, like $10,000 or $15,000, to help my mom out of the hood. That's not enough. She'd be back in the hood in months, and I'd be asking for more. I learned people can put you in a position where you always need them, feeding you just enough to keep you coming back. When I was signed to the same management as Floyd, they started taking over my career.
So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted, I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight.
The WBA lightweight champion holds an impressive record of 30-0-1 and is preparing for a rematch against Lamont Roach this summer. But no matter the talk about Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis remains busy. However, Davis's path has not been without challenges. His relationship with Mayweather has deteriorated over the years, leading to several public exchanges between them. Davis has expressed interest in luring Mayweather out of retirement for a potential fight, a move that would undoubtedly draw massive attention. As the boxing landscape evolves, both Mayweather and Davis find themselves at pivotal moments in their careers. For Mayweather, the rumors of financial distress and mounting public criticism may signal a need for reflection and a reassessment of his priorities.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
why after so much time? After like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
Despite being driven by desperation to make a statement in the ring and solidify his legacy, he further damaged the already strained relationship with the man who once guided him to greatness. With the boxing world watching closely, both fighters now have the opportunity to reshape their narratives. Mayweather, once the king of the ring, must navigate the challenges of his current situation, while Davis seeks to establish himself as a champion in his own right, independent of his former mentor.
Yeah, you know, I got taught, you know who taught me, honestly, was Al Mitchell.
Okay.
Al Mitchell taught me how to read.
Yeah.
He used to sit us down. I was at the old.
As fight night draws near, all eyes will be on Davis's match with Jake Paul and how the world champion takes control of his career moving forward. Will the retired champion respond to the growing pressure and criticism, or will he remain silent as he continues navigating the complexities of post-boxing life? Only time will tell. Former 2-weight world champion Tim Bradley weighed in on the ongoing allegations against Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather is a fraud, and I've always known that, he stated decisively when asked for his thoughts on the situation.
Bad boys out there. Yeah, man, that was what we were called, bad boys. So, but yeah, he's the one that taught us. He used to sit us down, you know, sparring sessions. We used to go over.
Bradley emphasized the lack of financial intelligence throughout Floyd Mayweather's career, asserting that Floyd never lived like there would be a retirement from boxing. He always acted like he'd fight and earn forever. Everything he's facing now is a result of his foolishness. Bradley's comments highlight the significant role Mayweather played in damaging his own reputation. While the case remains in court, Floyd Mayweather's name and legacy have been dragged through the mud after all these allegations. The fight, scheduled at a catchweight of 195 pounds, has already made headlines not just for the matchup, but for the jaw-dropping $2 million wager each fighter has placed on their own victory.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Take deep breaths when you walk. Take deep breaths. Right.
The first face-off between the two was surprisingly calm. Jake Paul tried to provoke Davis, but Davis stayed cool, hands in his pockets, unfazed by Paul's antics, including crouching down to match Davis's 5 feet 5 inches frame. But things quickly escalated in their most recent encounter. Davis shoved Paul, who retaliated with a chest slap, raising the tension even higher. During a press conference in New York, a reporter asked Paul if he'd bet $500,000 on himself. His reply, easy, easy. Let's make it $1 million. That lit a fire under Davis, who shot back, let's make it $2 million. The two sealed the deal with a handshake, locking in one of the most expensive side bets in boxing history.
Think that you can be the fighter to stop him, and if you can't stop him, do you think you can stop him?
Yeah, for sure, I think I can stop him. I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, while a taller person is hard to fight a shorter person.
Moments after the November 14th Jake Paul vs. Gervonta Davis exhibition was announced on Wednesday, Paul grabbed his megaphone to fire the first shots on social media. Size versus speed, power versus precision, one will rise and one will fall, said Paul, who, as a cruiserweight, is 7 divisions bigger than his lightweight opponent. The 6 feet 1 inch Paul will carry a 7.5 inch height advantage and a 9.5 inch reach advantage. Gervonta has been disrespecting my name for too long. His nickname might be Tank, but I'm an FPV drone, and I'm about to disable the tiny boy. Yes, he's one of the top pound-for-pound boxers in the world, but my motto is anyone, anytime, anyplace, against all odds. And I like my odds. Paul then posted a picture of a box of tissues, saying, "Supplying these for my Twitter timeline right now." He also shared an edited photo of Davis next to a wedding cake with the caption, "About the same size." Other posts from Paul featured 50 Cent's hit song Straight to the Bank and If I Can't, as he seemingly trolled detractors for once again defying the odds, securing a notable opponent, and making a fortune while doing so.
Turns out he can't read just like Floyd.
Oh, MVP. MP. Oh.
You got a chance.
I'm not worried about that.
You got a chance.
People talk all day. It's cool.
How is training for something like this?
And that's all for now. For the best updates on news, moments, events, and highlights in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications to get alerts whenever we drop quality content like this. Until next time, peace out.